to the loop. Yes. Hello, Maria. Hello, Artyom, Lydia, and Alex. Okay, what's this link, Alex?
No,
Hello again.
You'll enjoy it. It's
Oh.
it's just a mix of Rosberg and Hamilton.
Oh, that's cool. It's like a compilation of their battles. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Thank you. Yeah.
Just watched it.
I'm actually really looking forward to the next season.
Yeah.
The Formula One season. Now with a lot of the big names have moved from one team to another. Alonso being in McLaren Honda, not McLaren Mercedes.
Yeah.
It's changed now. And
back.
Sorry?
Honda is bringing back their motors.
Honda's back.
Yeah.
Yes, and then it's also going to be interesting to see Vettel and Raikkonen in Ferrari.
Yeah, in our one team, they are friends. I know.
I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be really interesting. Raikkonen is ice cold.
Iceman.
He's a very ice cold character. They call him the Iceman, something like that. It's going to be an interesting season. But I think that the Mercedes will dominate again.
Maybe.
What's your prediction?
I hope for very interesting battles between all the
Yes, I sincerely hope there will be competition between not just between two, team drivers, Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I hope it's going to be a really well. Actually, last season was pretty entertaining, even though it was only between Rosberg and Hamilton. It went down to the wire all the way till the end, didn't it? The last race. But I think they've stopped that now. The double points.
Maybe. And Mercedes representing their new car already on 1st February.
Oh, they will show their new car.
Yeah.
Oh, cool! Can't wait to see that.
I thinking about the shape of the nose of new cars. They are. Oh.
Well, we'll have to have a look at some pics, some photos, but it's just such a shame that the noise, the engine noise has changed.
Yeah,
it used to be really amazing.
I listened to Honda motor. It was spectacular.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it much different to the other engines?
I don't know, but it sounds well. Like the ones that they used in the last years.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, they're all going to be V6 engines, aren't they, with turbos? So, anyways, it looks like it's just the two of us that are interested in Formula One. No one else is saying anything.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. Hello, welcome back, Cyril.
Hi, Alan.
Hi. All right, guys. Ksenia was here, but she left. Maybe she was disinterested. Every time we talk about sports, she's not interested. Okay, let us get straight into it, guys. Yeah, so last time I think most of you were here when we did speaking for IELTS. And now I didn't mark it for some reason. I thought we had covered this. So we did the diphthongs, didn't we? We went through these. Yeah. And by the way, for those who were not here, who were not present during this last lesson of ours with speaking for IELTS, we are now on Unit 8. Which titles or focuses on youth. Yeah. So then we did a bit of grammar, past tenses with used to and would. Actually, we didn't cover this, did we? What did we? No, we didn't.
No, I remember it.
You do?
Yes, I think so.
Yes, it's also.
Oh, right. Yes, I remember. Yeah. So this was a like a listening task.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
I remember also.
And then
Yeah,
this
I
is
remember
also
the
done.
story. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
14 maybe.
Yeah, we're kind of 14, maybe moving on to the next page. The past continuous, was or were living, and so on. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Okay, so 14. So still talking about past tense. We can also use the past simple to describe past habits or past states. The past simple has other uses to describe single completed actions in the past or series of actions in the order they took place. So we'll have a look at the exercise 12 again, and let's see if we can find the example of this. Alright, so we have to look the past simple used to describe a past state. Okay. And then B, the past simple used to describe a past habit. And C, the past simple used to describe a single completed action. Okay, so keep that in mind. So here it is. By the way, is it readable or is the text too small?
No, it's okay for me.
All right, good.
So maybe the first one is the first example. I remember my granddad often used to take me to school when I was little.
I remember my granddad often used to take me to school when I was little. So you believe that's A, past simple used to describe a past state.
I think it's C. It's used to, in this case, used to, and now it's not exist, and how to say it's.
But not a single completed action. It's not like that. It's not single time. Maybe it's the habit, but maybe it's the state. I think maybe it's a habit. I don't know if it's habit to take her grandchildren to school. I don't know if it's habit. It made the state be the state.
Anyone else would like to give us their opinion? No? Okay, so I remember my granddad often used to take me to school when I was little. So this is like a state. Yeah? Yeah, it was a state when her, granddad used to take her to school when she was little. Yeah? Okay, what about others? Let's see, let's keep going. Next one.
The habit.
I used to live quite far from my school, and my granddad let me cycle there.
Yeah, there was in the past.
I used to live quite far from school. What's that?
Maybe it's a state again. Not a habit. It's definitely not habit.
Yeah, it's not a habit. But I used to live.
Maybe it's single complete action because
Yeah.
he used to live.
Yes, yes, very good. Excellent. Okay, what about next? I kept stopping to wait for him to catch up.
But it's not past simple.
Yeah, okay, so we've got to keep going. Then, when we had arrived at school, we would push my bike home again. Had arrived, again, not simple, yeah?
Yeah, but just push it to regular verb.
Good, good. What
So-
about this? One day, I was cycling along happily.
So this is not past simple too.
Very good. This is continuous. Suddenly, I looked back, and my granddad was nowhere to be seen.
Complete action.
Yeah, complete action. Very good. Suddenly, you look back. It was a completed action. I waited and waited, but he didn't come.
State.
Yeah, I waited and waited. So it was a state of waiting. Yeah, she was she used to wait and wait, but nothing happened. So it was a state. I began to get worried, so I cycled back the way I had come. To my horror, found him lying on the ground. What's this?
Complete action. All everything.
Maybe.
If it would, I worried, so I cycled. So it would be a state. But if I begun to get worried, so it's complete action. I begun. No.
So it's not a habit, right?
No.
Okay, so it's either a completed action or
Last one.
past state.
Yeah.
I think it's completed action.
I agree with Kirill.
Yeah, good. Yeah, especially if you include the last part of the sentence. Okay, then he had tripped on some loose paving.
So it's
Completed action.
It's not past simple.
Ah, good.
why does why does she use past perfect? This is because she is telling a story.
Yeah.
So as I know, we can use past perfect where there are two actions in the past, and one of them are previous from another.
Sorry, Lydia?
I think this action was before he paid attention that he
Yeah, good. So this kind of relates to the previous sentence.
Oh.
She said she found him lying on the ground. He had tripped on some loose paving. So it's in relation to the previous. You see, there's a relationship. Even though there is a full stop, it still relates to it. Yeah. All right, good. You
I didn't know that I could do this. No, it's new for me.
Yeah. Okay, I helped him up and then took him to the doctors, although he kept insisting he was fine.
Complete.
Yeah, complete action. She helped him up. The doctor examined him, and luckily, he wasn't injured.
Complete action also.
Maybe it is statement.
I think it's both, no? Because examined is complete and wasn't injured is the state.
Yeah.
But wasn't injured, it's a passive voice. No?
Well, there is a state of examination, isn't it? He had to go through a state of examination, so that takes time.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I was relieved and always cycled more slowly after that.
It's habit.
Very good. She changed her habit of cycling, didn't she?
Yes.
She always cycled more slowly after that. Excellent. Very good. Okay, so let's have a look. The second part says there is a mistake in each set of sentences below. Find what's wrong, say why, and correct the mistake.
No.
Yay.
When I was a little girl, I would see. I think you.
Yes.
If I was a little girl, I would. But when I was a little girl, I think it would be when I was a little girl. I saw my cousin every weekend and going, or I was seeing my cousin every weekend and going with him to the local park.
I think problem with going.
Good.
Because all sentences in the past and going is not the right, the correctly time. Yes.
Good. This is the mistake.
But what about would? How can I say that?
That's fine.
When I would.
When I was a little girl, I would see my cousin.
I don't understand this part.
Yeah, I understood. Maybe. So she was a little girl, and she saw her cousin every weekend, and she could do that every weekend. So it's correct, I think.
It may be if I no, when I have been a little girl, I would no, I had been a little girl, I would have seen my cousin. No.
No, it's not a conditional clause.
Yeah, that's not if conditional or anything like that. So
Yes,
she's telling us of a previous you know, a happening, an event that she used to do. So it's in the past. So this is the past. Yeah, when I was a little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, past simple. And then she tells us what she would usually do. I would see my cousin every weekend. And see, so we have to follow that trend. Go. I would see, this is the verb, my cousin every weekend, and go with him to the local park. Okay?
I get it.
Okay, well picked out. What about B?
Years ago, I would own a horse. I loved riding her, but she was expensive to keep, so I had to sell her. It's definitely in the second part. It's bigger.
Yes.
I loved riding her, but she was very expensive to keep, so I had to sell her.
And what about I would? It's not in the past.
Okay, let's think about this. I loved riding her, but she was expensive to keep, so I had to sell her. What's wrong with this?
Maybe
No.
Maybe just I sold her, not had to sell.
Are you sure there's something wrong with this?
No, I don't see anything wrong.
Maybe years ago I would own a horse. Would?
Years ago, I would own a horse.
Years ago, I owned a horse.
So actually, there's nothing wrong in the second sentence, is there? I loved riding her, but she was expensive to keep, so I had to sell her. Right?
Yeah, I don't see any mistake.
Lydia, I think your speakers are a little bit too loud. We can hear echoes.
Okay, so years ago I had a horse.
Yeah. Again?
Years ago I had a horse.
I had or?
I owned.
Or I owned.
Yeah. Years ago I owned a horse. Because it's in the past. It happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But why is this correct? I would own and I would see it's not
because
correct.
in this case, here at the beginning, you're telling of a past event, something that happened in the past. So the same thing here. You're starting a story. You want to talk about a past event. You start in the past. You understand? So
Yeah.
years ago, I owned a horse. And then if you want to continue, you can say, I would do this and this and that if it was a usual thing. Like here, she would see her cousin every week, every weekend. Okay? So it should be owned with that would. What about C?
Last week.
I think the first sentence has a mistake.
Where?
Last week I saw Sam. That's
yes.
Without use, because we have last week. It's like describing situation in the past, but it's not used to be used when it was not only one time.
Very good. If you wanted to say used to, in this case, it's sorry, Lydia, there is an echo still coming from you.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe just if you can reduce the volume of your speakers, that would, I think, get rid of the echo. Yeah, so here used to would be like a habitual thing. I used to see Sam at the cinema every week.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. But only last week, so it's one-off. It's a one-off thing that happened. So we can't say used to and only last week. No. Last week I saw Sam at the cinema. It was a one-off thing, yeah? One-off meeting or incident. So he didn't say hello to me, probably because he felt awkward as he was with his new girlfriend. Yeah, nothing wrong with this. Okay, simple past. Okay, now moving on. Exam tip. Use used to, would, and the past simple to talk about things that you did when you were younger that you no longer do, or to describe situations that are no longer true. Below are some ideas for topics. You can record yourself and pay attention to your pronunciation. Maybe you can give me a sentence each, huh? What do you say before we move on? Yeah, so try to use used to.
I used to live in some other part of the Moscow maybe 3 years ago.
Good. Yes. This is something that, you know, happened in the past. Yeah.
Then
when you were younger.
I moved here.
But it's no longer, you're no longer there. So it's finished. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Maria?
I used to sleep when
Any?
Only this?
Well, I thought you might think of a pet that you used to have.
No,
before Leo.
No. I used to sleep when I went to the children's garden.
You used to sleep?
In the dinner or after lunch when I went to the children's garden.
Or kindergarten, yeah.
Kindergarten. So.
Yeah. I used to sleep
after lunch.
After lunch when I went to kindergarten.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's something you did when you were young, but you no longer do that. Yep. Anyone else?
I used to have cat maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah. I used to have many cats when I was, yeah. Okay, Cyril?
Okay.
You're thinking of a really interesting sentence, aren't you?
Yeah.
No pressure.
I would okay. I
Past
would buy
times.
myself. I would buy myself a chocolate if I knew that I want it now. No.
Would?
Oh, if I would buy, if I knew that I know I cannot use would and if. If.
That's like if conditional then, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm trying to do some sentence with conditional clauses. So, if I knew. Okay, so this is new for me, and I want to say that when I was a store, I would buy a chocolate. So now I want a chocolate. So I would buy it if I knew that I will want it now. Something like this. How can I say this?
Okay, that's a complex one.
Yeah, so this is real complex.
So if you knew, well, if you had the urge to eat a chocolate, when?
No, if I knew that I will have it now, or I cannot say will have it now. Now I won't. For example, 3 hours ago I didn't. But if I knew that I want it now, I would buy the chocolate.
I would have bought.
So this is third type of. So now I can use would 2 times. Okay, if I had known that I.
Good, yeah.
If I had known that I. If I had known that I would like to have a chocolate now, I would have bought it.
Before. Yeah, good sentence.
Bought it before.
Yeah, you got it eventually. Excellent. Very good.
Yeah, this is one of the toughest.
I have a question. We made sentences only with used to, and in this exam tips would. When we should use it, would.
You could use it in many other cases, but
past. I mean in past simple.
Yeah, but Cyril wanted to put together or construct a rather challenging sentence, which was perfect. Maybe not in past simple. Yeah, it wasn't past simple, but still, it was okay. It was correct.
But in past simple, how we can use it? Because many examples was with used to, not with would. Can I say I would have pets in my childhood? No.
Okay, let's look at this first one here. Remember this one?
I would see. Я бы хотел.
Okay, I can say a sentence with would and past simple.
Okay, please, yeah, go ahead.
But it's still conditional clauses. But if I knew the dollar will rise up, I would buy it.
Oh, it's prediction. Predict about future in the past. Yes.
Yeah.
This is also conditional clauses, but second type, I think.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. Or like in this case here, when we had this first example, when I was a little girl. So this is simple past. Yeah. I would see my cousin every weekend and go with him to the local park.
It's desire. It's wishes. Yes. I would see.
This is not. This is something that represents a past habit. Yeah, something that was done in the past, but not anymore. Yeah. So when I was a little girl, or when I. So for example, instead of would, you can say used to. When I was a little girl, I used to see my cousin every weekend. Or I would see my cousin every weekend. So both are correct. You see? Or when I was a little boy, I used to, or I would, drown my little ducklings.
What?
I was just testing you guys to see if you are not falling asleep. Actually, that happened to me, believe it or not, when I was a little boy. I used to drown, or I would drown our little chicks. I just thought they could swim. I put them in a little bucket or container, and they would drown, unfortunately. And then I was really sad and I was crying. So, this
poor little you.
poor little chicks. Yeah, I was adventurous.
Yeah.
Okay, Lydia, is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So you use the simple past and you express that you used to do or that you would do. Yeah. Or when I was a teenager, I used to, or I would go to the cinema every Sunday. Something you did in the past, but not anymore. Okay. Now, the past continuous was a word plus ing tells us that something was in progress at a particular time in the past. We can use the past simple for an action that interrupted or happened during the past continuous action. The past continuous is also used to give the background to a story. Okay? Just give you a moment to decipher that. Yeah? So, now they want us to find an example in the text in exercise 12 of the past continuous being used to give background. And which main action does it give the background to?
It's something about riding a bicycle, maybe. I remember something about it.
Yeah, so find an example of the past continuous being used to give background. And then which main action does it give to the background? Or give the background to? See who can find it first.
Yay! Challenge.
One day I was cycling. Alone, happily.
Yeah, one day I was cycling along happily. Okay.
I thought it would be in one sentence, no?
Sorry?
I thought it would be in one sentence. Past, no. Yeah, past continuous and past simple.
And how about kept insisting? No, it's not.
Kept insisting. So maybe there's another one here. I kept stopping to wait for him to catch up. And oh, here, right. This is what you're talking about. So?
Maybe yes. I helped him and then took him to the doctors, although he kept insisting he was fine. But not a background. Maybe, yes, definitely it is. I think it's in the background. Although he kept insisting he was fine. It's just a background. It could be just that I helped him up and then took him to the doctor. That's it. But the background, although he kept insisting he was fine.
Yeah, but it could be also he insisted he was fine.
Okay, so let's look at this again. So find an example in the text of the past continuous being used to give background.
Yeah, I think.
So which main action does it give the background to?
Yeah.
So we can agree with this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And the other two?
There's another two.
No.
No? I'm asking, yeah? This one?
I don't know.
No?
No. I think
What
no.
about this one?
No, it's just those sentences are not backgrounding.
Good. It's not giving background to anything, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So this is the main one. Excellent. Okay, let's look at the second one. What are they saying now? So listen to the track again. Notice that the speaker uses the weak form of was. Practice saying these sentences using the weak forms.
I wear.
Remember?
I wear. They were.
Note that the past continuous is not generally used with state verbs. I was liking the meal. Very strange, huh?
Yeah.
It doesn't normally describe repeated actions or habits in the past. Example, when I was a child, we were having dinner together as a family. Okay, so let's pay attention to the weak forms of these, yeah? Was and were. I'll play it for you one more time and we'll move on. Okay, just a sec.
Track 18.
I remember my granddad often used to take me to school when I was little. I used to live quite far from my school, and my granddad let me cycle there, following behind me on foot. I kept stopping to wait for him to catch up. Then, when we had arrived at school, he would push my bike home again. One day, I was cycling along happily. Suddenly, I looked back, and my granddad was nowhere to be seen. I waited and waited, but he didn't come. I began to get worried, so I cycled back the way I had come, and to my horror, found him lying on the ground. He had tripped on some loose paving. I helped him up and then took him to the doctor's, although he kept insisting he was fine. The doctor examined him, and luckily, he wasn't injured. I was so relieved and always cycled more slowly after that.
Do you like her accent?
Yeah.
I like British accent, but I don't like her accent. It's like a robot or something, you know.
Come. See how she pronounces come. Come, come, up, come.
Yes, come up. It's very strange.
There are various dialects here in England. I'm not too sure where her accent is from. I don't know. I can guess. I don't know, Bradford, maybe even Lancashire area.
Yeah.
Not far from where I'm actually, maybe.
And said ketchup instead catch up.
Yeah, ketchup.
Ketchup.
Yeah. All right. So you've noticed how she pronounced the weak form, of was. Did you catch it?
No.
No?
No, I hear very clearly this. words in this.
I was cycling along.
Mm-hmm.
Or they were cycling along. Yeah. All right. Okay, guys. So let's move on. 3. Now complete the sentences below with the past continuous or the past simple of the verbs in brackets. Okay, so how do we start the first one, Maria?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No. One day my cousin and I were jumping up and down on my bed.
Good. Excellent. We're jumping.
We were enjoying ourselves. I need only past continuous or the past simple?
Well, past continuous or the past simple. So you need to figure out which one is more.
Okay.
Okay, so far so good. So you say we're jumping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Cyril, what do you think the next one is?
Think enjoy. This is tricky, I suppose, because you cannot see the action of enjoying.
Yeah.
So we enjoyed ourselves immensely, but then my mom walked in and told us off.
Okay, one mistake.
Who was walking?
No.
I was telling.
No.
No, I think
No?
it was we was enjoying we were enjoying ourselves immensely.
Because good. Yeah, excellent. Because this here is pretty much the same. The first one and the second one, they go hand in hand. So one day, my cousin and I were jumping up and down on my bed. It was an action which was ongoing, yeah? We were enjoying ourselves. So while you were jumping, you were enjoying yourself, yeah?
Yay!
And then an interruption. Mom walked in. Yeah, interrupted him.
And can we say we're enjoying? We were enjoying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I use this sentence past perfect? Then my mom had walked in and told us off.
In this case, no.
No? But mom walked in before that she told us off.
Because, you see, in this case, it's an interruption. Yeah, and you're explaining that there was an ongoing process, so you were jumping on the bed, up and down, and you were enjoying yourselves. Then my mom walked in, because it happened after.
Oh.
Yeah, so the process of your enjoyment and the jumping up and down was already in progress. Then interruption happened afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay? And she walked in and told us off. You know what this means, to tell someone off.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, B. Artyom?
Okay. I was on holiday with my family and we were walking along the beach. Maybe we walked just.
Okay, so what do you think, guys?
I think first one is correct. I was on holiday with my family and we were walking along the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was correct, Artyom. So that your first attempt was correct. So I was on holiday. Can this be continuous? It would sound very strange, yeah, if number one was continuous, yeah? So this is definitely, you're talking about an event in the past. I was on holiday with my family and we were walking along the beach. So you're explaining something was continuous, something was ongoing. Like here, we were jumping up and down. We were walking along the beach. Suddenly, again, interruption.
A dog ran.
Lydia?
Suddenly a dog ran up to us. It was barking aggressively and we was terrified. We were terrified.
Okay, let's look at 3. So 3, suddenly a dog ran up to us.
Ran. Oh, yes, ran.
So completed action, yeah? Ran. It ran, it
yes,
arrived.
past.
It's not constantly running, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that'll be fun.
Running up to us, running and running.
That's good. So that's correct. It
was barking aggressively and we were terrified. Yes.
So what do we say? It barked aggressively, or it was barking aggressively?
It was barking, no? Because it was how to say, it's not only one. It's not single action.
Okay, good. Yeah, it was continuous. Woof, 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 woof. Yeah.
Yes.
So it was ongoing as well. So you can say it was barking aggressively and we were terrified. So they were in a state of terror.
Yeah.
Yes. We were.
But what if the dog barked just once?
Well, you want to, yeah. Well, look, it depends. Yeah. So if you want, it depends on the context. If the dog just came and barked once, which is unusual, yeah. Woof! And then just standing there looking at you, yeah. So most likely it kept on barking, yeah. So then my dad, Alex.
Then my dad tried.
Oh, I think was trying.
But it biting him. Yeah. Yeah, I think she was right. My dad was trying to scare it off, but it bited him.
So it bited him during the process of
of scaring it.
of attempts to scare.
Remember, bit.
Bit, yeah.
Yeah. Past tense of bite is bit.
Yeah.
So my dad was trying to scare it off, but it bit him. Yeah. So completed action. The dad was bit. And my dad was trying to scare it off. Yeah, so he did many things. He was trying. He was, waving his shoe. I don't know what he was trying to do. But in that process, the dog bit him. All right, excellent. Well done, guys. So with a bit of thought, it makes sense. We can do it correctly. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to end the lesson, guys, because we've gone over the hour. So hopefully we can continue, and we almost actually
mark the 16.
Yeah, 16. Definitely. Thanks for reminding me. Woohoo! Okay, there you go. I've done it last time, I know, but maybe I didn't save it properly because I've done it with the other vocabulary for IELTS. Anyways, guys, any questions?
Yeah.
Yes?
You just told that you have done it last time. But last time is over, and why did you use present perfect?
I have done it.
I have done it last time. You cannot say I have done it yesterday, right? So why can you say I have done it last time?
I've done it last time. Did I continue? Did I say but?
No.
No? Oh, that's actually good. Maybe I should have used had done it. I had done it before.
Maybe, or I did it last time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. See, even I make mistakes. Well done. Yeah, you making.
Cyril, you have passed the test.
Yeah.
This was a test.
You know, sometimes we develop habits, bad habits. Even natives do this. You know, and we sometimes don't make much sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. Thank you, Cyril.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right, guys. So I will leave you to it. Have a lovely evening, and I'll catch you next time.
Yeah. Okay. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay. Bye, everyone.